The following is a special presentation of the Simulation Football League.
Second and 17 for Marconi against a four-man rush. Deep shot left side. Pass caught by Cooley. It's a touchdown, Minneapolis. Red feather back to pass. Swings it out left side. Off the heads and picked off. And it's going the other way. And that's a Dallas Law touchdown. Dallas is the only team with a pick six this year. They have two of them. Willie Dupree. Wilson deep shot. Caught by Bosco. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown. Santa Fe.
It's the SFL live on Twitch TV.
Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio, the site of the Season 6, Winter 16 SFL Championship game. Tonight it's the Cleveland Viper home opener. The 2-0 Cleveland Vipers against the 1-1 Queen City Corsairs in the 7th all-time meeting between owner Eric Barkley and owner Ronnie Nickens. Your lineups and your coin toss are next.
Hey Jerry, you guys ready?
The visiting team will make the selection. What is the call?
We want tails.
Tails it is.
We want the ball.
The visiting team have won the toss and select to receive.
From a chilly but snow-free Cleveland, Ohio. The ball's on the tee. The Corsairs get the ball first. Kick it! We're underway in SFL Week 3 from the 6-yard line. J.J. Howland on the return up to the 28. Hello and welcome. This is the SFL Network. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. The Queen City Corsairs 1-1 coming off of a 1-point 31-30 divisional loss to the Sioux Falls Sparrows last week. This is their first road game of the season. Cleveland is 2-0. This is their first home game of the season. And Garcia, the quarterback, starts with 4 receivers for Queen City. And Garcia will start the game with a pass. Garcia, all kinds of time down the middle, nearly picked off. Cameron Brantley on the coverage at 2nd and 10. Cleveland beat NYC and San Francisco in their first 2 games. Both are winless. Queen City got their victory also over NYC, beating the Sailors 44-16. Cleveland won 20-10. 2nd and 10 at the 28 after Garcia's incompletion. Back to pass with split backs. Checks it down. Pass caught by Brock Studwell, but it's only a 1-yard pickup. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Good start for the Cleveland Viper defense. Queen City in the road, black helmets, white jerseys, bright green pants with the bright green numbers, and black trim. Cleveland in the all blacks with the gold numbers, gold and white trim. Garcia out of the gun on 3rd and 9. Back to pass. Deep shot, caught by Jake Legacy. Gets away from the defense, being chased down by Johns, who makes the tackle at the Cleveland 18-yard line. A perfect pass from Daniel Garcia as the Corsairs in the red zone on their first possession. And Garcia starts the game 2 for 3 after a rocky week 2. Johns just out of his reach. Jake Legacy and Chris Taylor have been a dynamic duo here to start the season. The starting lineup for the Cleveland defense includes strong safety Ahmad Arrington, number 26, Cameron Brantley, linebacker, number 51, linebacker, number 52, Zach Elphasian, number 60, Jordan Gray. Free safety is number 29, Jermaine Johns. And the cornerbacks, as Garcia takes off for a 1-yard run, Koyama Shigeki is 20, and Stevie T. Diggs is 36. So a 1-yard run for Garcia. Of course, Garcia slid at the half-yard line. It cost him the game, along with a defensive stop that never happened in the final minutes of that Sioux Falls game. Queen City knocking on the door of their first possession on 2nd and 9. Garcia, sidearm pass, and that pass is knocked away, nearly taken away. J.J. Howland was the intended receiver on the 6th play of the drive. Queen City has a 3rd down and 9. Corsairs starting offense. Daniel Garcia, former Santa Fe Gorilla quarterback, number 18. Barkey Chol running back, number 33. They call him Little Dynamo. Wide receiver J.J. Howland, Jake Legacy, and Chris Taylor, 11, 82, and 81 respectively. Tight end is number 83, Brock Stadwell, 3rd and 9. 3 receivers, 2 to the left side. Garcia's in some trouble. Garcia's going to be sacked back at the 26. Big stop. That's Koyama Shigeki on a corner blitz, who had the game-sealing interception against the Sailors in week 2. Gets his first sack of the season, and it will bring on Bo Davis for a long 43-yard field goal attempt. From 43 yards out on the right hash, Bo Davis's kick puts Queen City on the board. 8:39 to go in the first quarter. Corsairs 3, Cleveland nothing. Thursday spotlight game, Carolina, Oklahoma City. Coming up momentarily from Transcorp Stadium. A beautiful night in OKC. Just getting underway. Bo Davis has the ball on the tee. Queen City gets a field goal on their opening drive, in large part due to the long ball to Jake Legacy on the left side. Cleveland on the return, smack down at the 25-yard line. Caleb Wright, a career-high quarterback rating last week on the season. 87.7 efficiency, 37 of 55, 3 touchdowns, 4 picks, averaging 275 yards a game. His leading receiver is Scott King, number 80, 11 catches, 199 yards, and a touchdown. 3 different receivers have a touchdown for Cleveland in the early part of the season. Chris Davis bounces off a tackle and breaks through another one, and Chris Davis rumbles to the 37-yard line for a Viper first down. What a run from Davis, who has really struggled over the first couple of weeks and really throughout his Cleveland Viper career in his 2nd season with the club. And he just took a whole pile of Corsairs with him. First and 10 at the 37-yard line, 8:15 to go, just getting underway. Here from Cleveland, about 25 degrees, was snowing about 40 minutes before kickoff, but it drowned out. Right, the lefty checks it down, and making a nice tackle in the backfield is DJ McCoo. That's a loss of a yard. Starting offense for Cleveland in full. Running back number 34, Chris Davis. The tight end is number 84, Trey Jackson, had that big touchdown against NYC last week. Wide receivers number 80, Scott King, number 89, Noel Kreis, and the quarterback number 1, 6'6", 235, Caleb Wright. 2nd and 11, Davis takes the handoff left side. He's got some space. Davis nearly got past Lyons. Aquantis Shine, the rookie, makes the stop. Gain of 9, 3rd down and 2. Davis off to a really good start. Queen City has bottled up the run fairly well over their first couple of weeks. 3 receiver set, 2 to the right side. for Wright. Davis in the backfield on the 3rd and 2. Back to pass, 3-step drop, throws quick slant, pass caught by Jackson in the open field to the Queen City 37-yard line, and a Viper first down. Trey Jackson has been money for this very balanced attack from Cleveland. Scott King, Noel Price, and Trey Jackson all within 60 yards of one another. Jackson actually has more receiving yards on 4 less catches than Noel Price to start the season. He really has been a major factor.
1st and 10 from 37.
1st and 10 at the Corsair 37, out of the eye for Cleveland. 4-3 look and showing an outside blitz, Queen City. They back off, rush just 4. Wright flips it outside to his fullback. Got a lot of space out there. That's the second catch of the drive for big number 44. 9-yard pickup. That's Allen to the 29-yard line, and Cleveland is in scoring position. I know we've got a lot of new faces out there watching with Bo Davis, Stevie T. Diggs, Doug Bose and crew, so we hope you have a great time tonight. We do it all live here. 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line, out of the eye. Caleb Wright doesn't like the play. He's going to change it up. King to the bottom of the screen, matched up on Kenneth Lyons, the former Crab. Hand off Davis, straight up the middle, and Davis has a first down to the 27-yard line, and Cleveland eating up a lot of clock on their opening drive and trying to take the lead with a touchdown. Davis averaging just 3.1 yards per carry coming in, 153 yards on 49 attempts. He has scored 2 touchdowns, but his longest run of the season, just 18 yards, has just not been able to break one. Unlike a lot, the majority of the SFL running backs. 1st and 10 at the 27. Hand off on a counter. Davis in trouble in the backfield, and he lost 2 yards. Blown up by a couple of Corsairs in the backfield.
2 yards on the play.
The Cleveland Vipers, since moving from Dallas, have never started 2-0. In fact, Cleveland over the last 3 seasons won just 1 game and have won 2 straight here to start the season under new head coach Chris Davis, who is certainly a unique personality, and we'll give him that. Back to pass, Wright flips it out, Davis, and Davis has smacked down Patrick Daniel on the tackle. Daniel, since joining the Corsair unit, has been a surefire success, is tied with McCoo with 15 solo tackles, 17 overall on the season. Yet to record an interception. That belongs to Jesus Salvador and Kenneth Lyons, who each have 1. 3rd down and 12. First 3rd and long situation tonight for Cleveland. Right back to pass. Going to flip it outside. Trying to turn the corner. Does! They got a first down at the 15-yard line. Noel Price with a pretty route. Just when you think he's going out of bounds, Price makes something out of nothing. And Cleveland's drive continues. Viper fans fired up. Brand new stadium here. Extensive Enterprise Stadium. Moving out of the temporary home as Cleveland, after they moved from Dallas, playing in a temporary location, but finally have their beautiful new home built. And it is magnificent. 1st and 10 to the 15-yard line, handoff to Chris Davis, and Davis picks up 2 on the play to the 14. 22 yards on 5 carries in the early going for Davis. The Queen City defense, led by free safety Patrick Daniel, number 40. Cornerbacks, Kenneth Lyons, the lone star. Jesus Salvador, strong safety, number 21. Linebackers are DJ McCoo and Aquanta Shine, 55 and 58, respectively. Right back to pass on 2nd down and 8. Checks it short, pass caught, room to run. Inside the 10-yard line, down to the 8. Davis, 3rd and 3. Caleb Wright picking up right where he left off, over a 140 quarterback rating in their victory over NYC, and he has looked really solid here on the opening drive.
3rd and 3 from 8-yard line.
I did get a tour of the stadium. Obviously, the SFL playing its championship game here really loves the job that and the steps the Cleveland Vipers franchise has taken this year. And off to Chris Davis inside the 5. That's another Viper first down. We're nearly through the first quarter, and Queen City has not gotten the ball back since the opening minutes. Heck of a start for Cleveland. It's surprising that they trail. Out of the eye, Scott King to the left. Queen City showing a blitz again. This time they come with it. Chris Davis is going to be dropped in the backfield. Corsairs looking for a goal line stand. Defense has been pretty good, giving up about 23.5 points per game. Lee on the tackle. Second and goal at the 4. Price top of the screen, King bottom of the screen, 4-3 defense out of the Corsairs. Hand off to Davis again, and check that. That is short of the goal line, and Davis out for a break. Can't believe that was not a touchdown. Looked across the goal line for Cleveland, but it's going to bring up third and goal at about the half-yard line, and Queen City's been here before. Out of the eye, Davis still out of the game. They're going to hand it off, and he didn't get in. Shine with the big hit in the backfield, and Queen City's defense gets a stand as Chris Davis needs a break on the last couple of plays of the drive, and the Vipers cannot punch it in. A solid opening drive stop for the Queen City Corsairs. And a 19-yard chip shot can tie the game at 3. And that kick is good. 1:08 to go in the first quarter. Queen City 3, Cleveland 3. Excellent start to our Thursday night spotlight game. Both teams tack on a field goal to start things off tonight. Cleveland's defense will get another shot. They've been very, very good. Top 5 in a lot of defensive categories as Howland returns past the 25 up to the 27-yard line. Looking at the defense, Cameron Brantley leads the team with 21 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, but Zach Elfage has 5 tackles for loss, Jordan Gray 4 tackles for loss. Been very good in the backfield. Stevie T. Diggs with 2 picks. Koyama Shigeki with an interception, and Ahmad Arrington with an interception. Jermaine Johns also has an interception. 5 picks for Cleveland so far this year. That's second best in the league. 3-4, Cleveland showing blitz. And Garcia will throw again to Park Hee-Chul, his first touch of the night. Park Hee-Chul is just blasted after a 2-yard gain, about 5 Vipers in the area. And Park Hee-Chul does not have a carry here in the first quarter.
Second and 7 from 30-yard line.
Garcia, a 86.2 rating. That's just underneath Caleb Wright's rating this year. 49-73, 2 touchdowns, 4 picks, 733 yards. Back to pass, Garcia against the late blitz, fires down the middle, nearly picked again. Cameron Brantley had a shot at it. It's 3rd down and 8. Coming up Sunday, the SFL Game of the Week, Baltimore at Sioux Falls, Houston at Santa Fe, San Francisco at DC, the other action. Don't forget to join us Sunday, 12 Central, 1 p.m. Eastern here on the SFL Network. Play action from Daniel Garcia on 3rd down and 8. Looking for a first down, deep shot down the field, knocked away, and incomplete. Shigeki on the coverage of Chris Taylor, who does not have a catch in the first quarter, and the Corsairs will have the first punt of the evening. Cleveland's defense makes a big play there. Shigeki's got a sack and a defended pass here in the first quarter, and has shut Chris Taylor out. He looks really improved as well. Former Kalua Wyvern from the 38-yard line. Vipers not much room to return up to the 40. So back out comes Caleb Wright. First and 10 at the 40. 6 carries, 26 yards for Davis in the early going. Has had a good start. Four receivers, two on either side. For Wright, likely the final play of the first quarter. Right back to pass. He has completed every pass tonight. A little dump off to Chris Davis, picks up 6 to the 46-yard line, and that is the end of the first quarter of play. Queen City 3, Cleveland 3, the Thursday night spotlight game. This is the SFL Network. Ford Raider, how's everyone enjoying themselves so far? Always like to bring in some new fans and new followers. 2nd and 4 at the 46. Shotgun for Caleb Wright. Trying to keep their second drive of the night alive. Wright in trouble, and he is just hit brutally at the 38. An 8-yard loss. And the big fella, Garrison Glenn, left his feet to make this sack. Puts Wright on the ground. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 from 38-yard.
4 receivers, 3 to the right side for Wright. Converted the last 3rd and 12 on a pass to the outside to Christ. Right back to pass, gets a 4-man rush, all kinds of time, and nearly threw an interception. So after both teams get field goals on their opening drives, Queen City will force a Cleveland punt. Orlando Ortiz knocks it away. Scott King, a quiet night to start. Kenneth Lyons has really been a nice addition to this Corsair team. He's got 1 interception, 2 tackles for loss, and a slew of passes defended. Cleveland a punt on 4th and 12.
Deep to receive.
Don't let him get that point.
Vipers kick it away. Fair catch called for at the 32-yard line. If you missed anything for the first 3 weeks, you can visit simulationfl.com, click the stats page. Statistics provided by DAC Stats, the official statistics provider of the Simulation Football League. That is a great company that does great things every day. Appreciate the help of Michelle Smith and others within the DAC Stats organization for believing in simulation football. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. 3 receivers for Garcia. Garcia flips it out to Heachol, his second catch tonight. Heachol very much contained. Stevie T. Diggs on the stop. Diggs arguably has been the team's best defender. 12 tackles, 2 picks. But what he's done shutting down top receivers has been something that cannot be ignored. Garcia now with an empty backfield. Queen City has not run the ball tonight, and Garcia dumps it short. Studwell looking for a block, couldn't find one. That's a 4-yard pickup, and they check that. Number 44 on that last catch brings a 3rd down and 7 for Queen City. Hard to believe that Mark Heachol does not have a single carry. He's been pretty good when he's gotten his opportunities. 9.3 yards a carry for the Little Dynamos, 6 touchdowns, 251 yards. 3rd and 7. Garcia back to pass again, flips it out short, and Taylor, they gave him a late hit out of bounds, but I did not hear a whistle. I did not hear a whistle.
Late hit, number 20, defense.
That is a bad break for the Vipers. Tacks on 15 yards, and Queen City will get all the way up to the 49-yard line. It looked like Taylor did step out of bounds just before the 1st down, but if I'm Shigeki, I'm thinking, where's the whistle? He would have been short of the 1st down, stepping out of bounds 1 yard shy, but a big, costly penalty on Cleveland keeps the drive alive for Queen City.
1st and 10.
Back to pass, Garcia fires down the middle, caught by Taylor. Back-to-back catches. Arrington on the tackle, but Queen City's in Cleveland territory to the 34-yard line. Garcia finding a rhythm. Garcia, often known for his poor interceptions, had a perfect week 1, but then had 4 interceptions in a loss to Sioux Falls last week. And that's one of the reasons why Santa Fe decided to part ways with Garcia. Now he's here in Buffalo, and Park Heachol's in the backfield, still looking for his first carry. 1st and 10 at the 34. And here it is. Heachol around the left side. Little Dynamo's got space, and he picks up 9 yards. Jermaine Johns on the stop. 2nd and 1 at the Cleveland 25-yard line. If you're seeing the Queen City Corsairs play for the first time this season, they wear Americans on their chest to honor all of those who serve our nation here and abroad, veterans and newcomers to the force. Corsairs honor you. 2nd down and 1, and that pass caught by Studwell to the 15-yard line. Garcia laser focused on this drive here in the 2nd quarter, and it's 1st and 10 at the 15. This is only the 5th series of this whole game, now under 8 minutes to go in the first half.
1st and 10 from 15-yard line.
Trips to the right side. Howland is all the way to the right of that trip set. And the handoff to Heachol. Oh, bounced off a tackle, but then is smacked from behind. Loss of 4 on the play. Zach Elfage all over it, and he is a master of the backfield. That is tackle for loss number 6 on the season for Zach Elfage. 2nd and 14. The former Bulldog making a stop. Ball on the 19-yard line, trips left now. Garcia straight back, fires sidearm again, caught, and a touchdown, Queen City. That's Jake Legacy over the middle. So a drive that was aided by a late hit flag on Koyama Shigeki ends with a beautiful touch pass from Garcia to Legacy, and it's 9-3.
Number 3 is back for the point after. Ball on the hold.
Extra point for Queen City, good. Bo Davis knocks it through, and Queen City takes a 10-3 lead. Cleveland, one of 4 undefeated teams in the SFL. The Houston Hyenas, the Baltimore Crabs, the Minneapolis Maulers, and the Cleveland Vipers. Cleveland and Houston, the most surprising of the two, I think, if you asked SFL faithful. Davis kicks it away. And a deep kick carries Cleveland into the end zone, and they barely get to the 20-yard line. Kick a little deeper than expected. The Vipers had trouble with that. Start of week 3 here in the SFL, along with 4 teams that are undefeated. 4 teams are winless. NYC Sailors, San Francisco Bulldogs. 2 of the 4, Orlando Intimidators. The 3rd. Back to pass, Caleb Wright. Wright fires left side, caught by King. It's an 8-yard gain. King has had a bit of a quiet first half, but nice to see him getting going there for the Vipers.
2nd and 2.
Just a magnificent complex. Fans have been fired up, but obviously would like to see their Vipers in the lead. Down 10-3, the line and linebackers shift for Queen City. Showing the blitz, they come with it. Davis around the left side, got a first down to the 33-yard line. Positive for Chris Davis tonight, getting through those 1st and 2nd tackles and reaching that 2nd level of the defense. Something that he struggled with, only 56 yards on 24 carries roughly last week.
1st and 10 from
Wright's off to a good start. 1st and 10 at the 33. Hand off to Davis again, right side. And a sure tackle at the 38-yard line by Salvador. Brings up 2nd down and 5 at the 38. Coming up at the half, we've got Greg Morris and the second installment of Playmakers, our special Thursday halftime report segment. The SFL Update crew catches you up on the first half stats from Queen City, Cleveland. All coming up, SFL at the half, right here on the Simulation Football League Network. Hand off to Davis. Davis picks up a block, and Lyons shuts it down at the 40. Davis 39 yards on 9 carries. Big 3rd down coming up. Lyons, always a Baltimore Crab. Not picked back up by the team. It was a little surprising in the offseason, but found comfortably a nice home here in Queen City. 3rd down and 2. Davis again is going to be put down, no gain. Aquantis Shine makes the tackle. Second big 3rd down stop for Shine tonight. And Cleveland will have to punt it away, and Queen City's defense doing the job here in the first half.
Deep to receive.
Low snap. Cleveland kicks it away. From the 25-yard line, Corsairs up to the 28. Howland on the return. Trying to get a gauge on just how good this Cleveland Viper team is. They've hung with Queen City thus far, but need a big defensive stop here to keep it a 1-score game. 3 receivers, 2 to the left side. Diggs at the bottom of the screen for that Cleveland defense. Back to pass. Garcia looking for someone open. Deep shot left side, and Diggs nearly picked it off. Knocked it away. It would have been his 3rd interception of the season, 3rd in 3 games. And Diggs misses a big opportunity there to make a play. The first pick of the SFL rookie draft. First ever live rookie draft about a month ago. Garcia a 111 rating early. 2nd and 10 at the 28, nearly through his 5th pick of the season. Heachol is the lone man in the backfield. Garcia back to pass, and he flips it out left side, caught by, oh boy, Legacy. Diggs almost with another late hit after Legacy stepped out of bounds. It's like Queen City is trying to rattle the Vipers by stepping out of bounds and then coming back in to see if they can get a penalty called. If it happened once, it can happen again, they assume. 3rd down and 6 at the 33. Garcia's out of the shotgun, back to pass, and it goes left side. Oh, beautiful. Get those toes in on the sideline. Legacy for a 1st down to the 43. That was a great throw by Garcia, but a better catch from Legacy. Guarded tightly by Diggs, although Diggs got there a bit late. And Legacy just does a fantastic job of making sure he gets the feet down so Queen City's drive can continue.
1st and 10.
Corsair offense very efficient against a defense that has forced a lot of turnovers and has been hard to move the ball on. 3 receivers, Garcia's out of the gun, and he's going to take off and run. Garcia into a pile of about 4 or 5 Viper defenders. Stays down there for a while. Elfage on the tackle, picks up 4. 2nd down and 6. I thought for sure he was going to give it off to Heachol there, but he takes it himself. Garcia has more carries than Heachol tonight. 2nd and 6, just shy of midfield. The large Viper emblem painted on before kickoff. Back to pass. Garcia looking around, in trouble, avoids a sack, scrambles away, fires deep down the field. It's caught by Howland, and he pulls defenders forward to the 21-yard line. What a play by Daniel Garcia to keep everything alive, and Howland is wide open. What a ball. What a ball.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 21. Garcia out of the shotgun has had a brilliant first half. Back to pass. Garcia over the middle. It's picked off! Intercepted at the 21-yard line by Elfage. First down, Vipers. Zach Elfage has been the man. Looking over the middle for Taylor on a in route, and Cleveland gets a monster defensive stand with 2:55 to go in the first half. Two receivers left side for Cleveland. Back to pass, right, flips it outside to Davis, some room to run. Davis breaks a tackle, looking to push ahead to the first down, and it takes two defenders, Salvador and company, to bring him down after a 9-yard pick to the 29. What a battle here in the first half. What a big defensive stop for the Vipers. Out of the eye for Wright, the lefty. Hand off Davis, block picked up. Davis cannot shred Shine. Shine really good on that left side. He has shut down that play tonight. 3rd and 2. Cleveland has struggled in third and short situations. We've hit the 2-minute warning. This is the SFL Network. Two backs, two receivers for Cleveland. Davis trying to pick it up, and he is put on the ground by Shine again on 3rd and short.
Let's go. I've selected the punt.
Cleveland will kick it away. Aquantis Shine has been Queen City's best defender here in the first half. Cleveland's going to run this all the way down, hoping the defense can come up with a stand just before the half. Again, the halftime report coming up. Greg Morris's playmakers from week 2. Always a segment we look forward to, and first half analysis of Queen City, Cleveland, coming up in 1 minute and 10 seconds time.
First and 10 from 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 34. Back to pass. Garcia. Garcia looking around, all kinds of time, nearly throws another interception. 1:04 to go in the first half, and it's Elfage again on the coverage. He has been really, really good tonight. 154 yards and a pick for Garcia. Rating dropped down to 84. Keachel in the backfield. He has 1 carry tonight. And 2 receivers for Garcia. Garcia to pass again on 2nd and 10. Steps up, dumps it off to Keachel, but a little too late. Lost a yard. It's 3rd down and 11. Jamie Walsh has an update for us on Carolina OKC. What you got in the SFL studios, Jamie?
Oklahoma City was up 10-0 on Carolina early, but Johnny English breaks 3 tackles and avoids the 4th attempt on his way to an insane touchdown to keep the Skyhawks within striking distance. It's English's 8th rushing touchdown in 10 quarters this season. Back to you, Cam.
What a run by Johnny English. English trying to catch Darnell Black atop the insane running back stats in the first part of the season. Those two going nuts. Renegades still in front. 3rd down and 11. Garcia back to pass. Deep shot down the middle. Caught to the Cleveland 45, and a timeout call by Queen City. Garcia just continues to come up big on 3rd downs. And really, that has been the story of the first half. 3rd downs for Queen City, much better than Cleveland, and it's kept drives alive. First and 10 at the Viper 45-yard line. Cleveland trying to keep it a 7-point game. 4 receivers, 3 to the left. Garcia back to pass. Check down He-Chol. He-Chol's going to have to do a lot of work to get away. Brantley on the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Maybe got a half yard. 2 timeouts for Queen City. They want to go no huddle instead. Garcia goes right side. Pass caught by Studwell just outside of field goal range. He did not get out of bounds. 3rd down and 2 at the 37. Another big 3rd down here for the Vipers. Back to pass. Garcia flips it left side. Open again. Legacy in scoring position down to the 22. And out of bounds with 19 seconds to go. Another phenomenal 3rd down conversion for Daniel Garcia. Receivers open all over the place on this drive.
First and 10 from 21.
And Cleveland get another big turnover inside the 20. Trips right, Queen City up 10-3. Trying to get within a half a game of Minneapolis atop the standings. Garcia deep down the middle. Oh, it's caught at the 6-yard line. How did Brock Studwell catch this ball? Oh my goodness, in between about 7 different Vipers on the screen. And a timeout called by Queen City. Daniel Garcia raging with confidence. What a throw. I don't think even Brett Favre would have tried that. 1st and goal at the 6. Garcia to throw. Garcia right side. Caught. Touchdown. Taylor. What a drive for Queen City. Garcia, a nice throw. Elfay's done a lot of good things tonight, but didn't even notice Chris Taylor behind him. And the Corsairs, in the last 2 minutes of the half, get the job done in the 2-minute offense. An impressive drive to go up by 2 touchdowns. Low snap. Bo Davis, extra point is good. Line does its job. And Queen City's up 17-3. As I mentioned a couple minutes ago, Cleveland has not played a bad first half. They just have failed to execute on 3rd down when they need to pick up and move the chains to keep the drive going. And Queen City has been electric in that part of the game. Kick is away. From the 1. Vipers on the return. Up to the 25-yard line. 8 seconds to go. We'll see if Cleveland can get some magic moving before they hit the locker room. Three receivers, 2 to the right side for Caleb Wright. Wright's going to throw. He's going to flip it out to Davis. Davis will be tackled 3 yards away, and that is the end of the first half. Your halftime report, Greg Morris starts us off with playmakers from week 2. This is the SFL Network.
Some teams just have that swagger. You can see it in the way the QB walks out of the huddle. He knows who he has behind him. In this case, 6 foot, 231 pound David Overstreet. First carry, an easy 9 yards. You can almost read his body language. It's like you homies are in for a long day. Overstreet finishes the drive for a touchdown. Playmakers don't let anyone stand in their way. A stiff arm lets defenders know who will rule the day. Overstreet has that certain look in his eye like, so you should have played baseball. And he's off to the races. Going. Gather round, place your bets. Bet your ass, he's a threat. Trick or treat, play sheep, running fast with his feet. Track meet, no retreat. You all can call him Overstreet. Look at that Jew. Here we go. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey, oh, whatever. That mascot got that certain look in his eye. Some guys just get juked out of their shoe. He got juked out of his shoe, socks, and even his fast acting tenacity. For our next playmaker, we cross the border into Mexico to check out quarterback Matt Wilson. He traded his Syracuse orange for a Santa Fe orange. A former tight end, Wilson is 6'5", 247 pounds.
Back to pass, deep shot, Wilson, the pass caught, and a broken tackle, touchdown Santa Fe!
Don't tell him he's just a bronze though. He's been called the Bronze Bomber because he's at the bottom of quarterback salaries in the SFL. He has an accurate rocket arm. Oh, by the way, Wilson is spelled with 2 L's. Unless you're the commissioner, you better spell it right. Tiro perfecto. With Santa Fe struggling and staring 0-2 in the face, Wilson threw 2 touchdowns in the final 7 minutes and 16 seconds, leading a 13-point fourth quarter comeback to defeat Carolina.
Wilson, deep shot, caught by Bosco, breaks a tackle, touchdown Santa Fe! Now deep shot, Wilson, wide open! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Quick, touchdown!
Hasta la vista, baby!
Just a phenomenal job by Greg Morris. That was Playmakers, and it's every Thursday at halftime right here on the SFL Network. Now we break down our first half. 17-3. Queen City is on top. 231 yards for the Corsairs of offense in the first half. 111 for Cleveland. 8 first downs for both teams. It says both teams are 4 for 7 on third down conversions, but I don't think that's accurate. Cleveland has really had some troubles there. 1 turnover for Queen City. That kept Cleveland in the game. Vipers actually lead time of possession 12-13 to 9-47. Jake Legacy, 5 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown in that first half. He was money. Legacy 252 yards coming in. Got his second touchdown of the year. Zach Elvage on defense, 6 tackles, a pass defended, and he got that Daniel Garcia interception. Queen City has played well. Caleb Wright is 10 for 11 passing. but it hasn't been good enough so far in the Thursday Spotlight game. Queen City 17, Cleveland 3. This has been an SFL halftime report. The second half from Extensive Enterprise Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio is coming up next.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure never to miss a moment of the action by following our channel on Twitch. This has been SFL Halftime Update. Enjoy the second half.
Are set for the kickoff. W16.
From the 5-yard line, Cleveland's offense will begin the second half with a big kickoff return past the 40, past midfield. Cleveland to start the third quarter with a bang all the way to the Queen City 31-yard line. Like Minneapolis, Curtis Walker gives Cleveland a huge boost to start the third quarter. He took his time waiting for a hole to open up, but unlike Minneapolis, Walker can't turn it into a touchdown. Cleveland on the outskirts of scoring position, but that will help the offense maybe get their first touchdown of the evening. What a return to start the second half. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. Start of week 3, Queen City 17, Cleveland 3. First and 10 now at the Queen City 31-yard line. 4 receivers, 3 to the right side, right back to pass, and he's 11 of 12 passing now, but just a 1-yard pickup.
On the reception, Kozar with the tackle.
Cleveland has not taken a lot of deep shots tonight, and Scott King very quiet. 11 of 12 passing, but only for 70 yards.
Second and 8.
That's just under 6 yards an attempt. White's got to look downfield probably a little more often. Second and 9 from the 29. Back to pass. Right. Looks short again. Nearly picked off. DJ McCoo was looking like he was going to take that all the way back. And just like that, it's 3rd and 9. So Cleveland's offense coming out sluggish after the big return from Walker. Vipers would really like to turn that kickoff return into a touchdown. Queen City's defense picking up where they left off to start the third quarter. Out of the shotgun, Caleb Wright to throw. And Wright with some time, deep shot, knocked away. Salvador coming in to knock it away, and the Vipers will have to settle for a long field goal. Nothing guaranteed. From about 46 yards away, the offense goes 1 yard in 3 plays after a big kickoff return, and the crowd sort of sits back down in their seats.
Number 7 on the hold.
46-yard attempt from the right hash. If Cleveland comes away with nothing here, that would really be a disappointment. From 46 yards away, Cleveland's field goal is good. And in the first minute of the third quarter, the Vipers at least get some points. Queen City 17, Cleveland 6. Corsair defense has really looked sharp. Sioux Falls able to put 31 on the Corsairs last week. Vipers having some trouble here in their home opener. Howland on the return up to the 28-yard line. And Jamie Walsh has an update for us in the studio. Jamie, what's going on in OKC?
The Skyhawks have caught fire in the second quarter. This time it's Jamison Monroe throwing his first touchdown of his career to Yuya Iba in the back corner of the end zone. Carolina scored 28 straight. Renegade fans are stunned. Back to Cam in Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line for Queen City.
First and 10 from 29 yards.
And a penalty marker's down. He Chul bounces off a tackle, but I believe Cleveland was offside. Thank you, Jamie, for the report. 21-10. Carolina has scored 21 straight
Neutral zone infraction.
on the Oklahoma City Renegades.
Defense, odd-yard
And
penalty.
that's a little
Repeat,
surprising
first
as
down.
well. Johnny English just all over the Renegades tonight in the second quarter. So an offside on Cleveland will be 1st and 5 for Queen City. That's not going to help
First and 5.
the cause for Cleveland's defense. Legacy has had a really good night on Stevie T. Diggs. Over 100 yards in that first half. Back to pass. Garcia checked down Heachul, and look at the swarm of Vipers there. Only a 1-yard pickup. Cleveland has looked really good in the flats tonight on Park Heachul, and Heachul has done next to nothing this evening. I'm really surprised how much they've thrown the ball with Daniel Garcia, although Garcia's had a really good night minus that one interception. Shotgun for Garcia on 2nd down and 4th at 34. Cleveland has not given up more than 17 points this season. Garcia swings it outside, just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and inches. And this is where Queen City excelled and Cleveland did not in the first half. The Viper defense needs to step up here.
3rd and inches from 29 yards.
Ball at the 38. And off to Heachul, and he got first down to the 40. A rare up-the-middle run for Park Heachul. Picks it up, and Queen City's drive will continue. Cleveland's had a rough time trying to get off the field tonight. And a good point by Jason1347 that the little dynamo can score on any play at any time. Tough to keep him contained for an entire game. 1st and 10 at the 40. And off to Heachul left side. Heachul is out in the open. And a nice tackle by Jermaine Johns to save a first down and a monster gain for Heachul. It's a 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1 to midfield.
With the tackle.
So after Sunday, we've got more action across the networks. Tallahassee at Orlando headlines Monday. And Houston at Carolina. What a game that's going to be between Darnell Black and Johnny English. That starts week 4 on the SFL Network. Garcia back to pass on 2nd down and 1. Deep shot down the field. Caught by Legacy at the 30-yard line. 7 for 127 for Jake Legacy, who just continues his stellar night. The 6-year vet drinking from the fountain of youth after his numbers declined in seasons 4 and 5. John's on the tackle, but Daniel Garcia on the money. Back to pass, swing out Garcia, caught, first down, Taylor to the 18. Shigeki on the tackle. Garcia is just throwing the ball all over the yard tonight.
First and 10 from 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18. A very fast-moving game tonight between Cleveland and Queen City. Already nearly halfway through the 3rd. Hand off to Heachul. Oh, Heachul, I don't know how. No one touched him until about the 13-yard line, gets to the 11. A 7-yard pickup. Now Queen City getting the running game going. And Cleveland has got to hope that they hold the 3 points here to keep it a 2-score game and keep things contained. Daniel Garcia's rating is shot back up into the hundreds. He has just been really sharp tonight. 4 receivers, 3 to the left side. Garcia handoff to Heachul. This has been Heachul's drive. Inside the 10, bouncing off a tackle to the 4. 1st and goal, Queen City. Chol, the smallest back in the league, but he's so strong. He just gets off of a Shigeki tackle, making him look like a dummy out
First
there.
and goal.
Not a dummy intelligent-wise, but a football dummy. You know what I mean. First and goal at the 4. SFL Network, Queen City up 11, 17-6, trying to build on their lead. Garcia out of the gun. Garcia to throw. Flips it out. Chol trying to turn the corner. Oh, and they're lucky. Cleveland is that Jordan Gray was not flagged for another late hit. That one was more deserving of a flag, if we're being honest, than the other late hit earlier this evening. Second and goal at the 3.
Second and goal from 3-yard line.
Garcia changing the play. Taylor and Legacy to the left of the line. Back to pass. Going to flip it out. Chol, and he's wrapped up almost before he was able to make the catch. Cleveland looking for a goal line stand. Lost about a half a yard. Brings up third and goal from the 3.
Third and goal.
Cleveland needs to make something happen here. There's a look at Diggs. Quiet night. Did have that one shot and an interception, but otherwise has not been able to get moving tonight on this in the stat sheet. Third and goal from the 3. Garcia back to pass. Garcia looking middle of the end zone pass. Oh, it's knocked back into the hands of Chris Taylor for a Queen City touchdown. The Vipers knock the pass down, and it went right into the hands of Taylor. That was Gray who knocked it back into the end zone, and Queen City takes a 23-6 lead.
Number 3 is back for the point after. Ball on the hold.
Oh my goodness. Jordan Gray can't believe what he just did. And Cleveland cannot catch a break tonight, 24-6.
The point is good.
As Queen City somehow, again on third down, makes miracles happen.
Are kicking off.
Stevie T. Diggs, a little defensive tonight, wouldn't you say? I'm just going to give him crap all night, just because I know it bothers him. From the 6, Cleveland on the return. Up past the 25 to the 28-yard line, and Cleveland going to have to make some things happen here. After it looked like for sure they were going to get a stop on third down, and the unthinkable happens. DHMYC, you bet your butt you are.
First and 10.
Rules state, I believe, Pick'em rules state that you can't put in submissions after the week has started, right? Check down to Davis. Davis trying to make something happen in the open field. He nearly got his head taken off. Gain of only 3, and Cleveland just far too conservative tonight. Had a really nice balanced first drive, but have just not taken a lot of deep shots. Patrick Daniel and Jesus Salvador are certainly doing their job on the back end to make sure nothing gets behind them. 2nd and 7. Hand off to Davis. Davis got a first down to the 42.
First and 10. Ball at 42-yard.
First and 10 of the 42, right back to pass. Going to flip it out to Davis.
For a loss of no gain.
Second down, 10 of the 42. Cleveland trying to get something going tonight here in their home opener. An undefeated may fall this evening. Hand off to Davis, and Davis got just one third down. Shine again on the stop. 3rd down and 9.
Third and 9 from 43 yards.
Caleb Wright needs to make a big play here. Trey Jackson has been almost silent tonight. Back to pass right, over the middle, knocked away. TJ, crack me up. Looking over the middle on a little slant. It was not there. And that's what we're talking about. A 5-yard route there on 3rd down. They're just not looking King's direction. And Cleveland having a rough night.
Number 11 is deep to receive.
Cleveland takes on Minneapolis at home next week. Vipers are punted away. From the 17-yard line, Allen on the return. Decent return up to 24. And Cleveland, who's been carried by their defense over the first couple of weeks, need a big play out of this defensive unit. Daniel Garcia has made them look not as good as they've looked in the last couple of weeks, that's for sure.
1st and 10 from 24 yards.
We know this unit has it in them, but Daniel Garcia locked in like he was in week 1 against NYC. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Garcia back to pass, fires right side, and nearly picked off. Shigeki had a chance to go back with it and couldn't make the play. A nice stop for Cleveland, but can they get Queen City off the field? That's been the problem. If Queen City wins, Cleveland and Queen City will both be 2-1. A half game behind the Minneapolis Maulers, who take on NYC this week in their final game of the 3-game homestand. Handoff, Marquis Stoll, he's smashed in the backfield. Elfage again. That's his 2nd tackle in the backfield, 1st tackle of the second half. 3rd and 13 for Queen City. Something's got to happen here for Cleveland. Garcia back to pass against a 4-man rush, pump fake. Garcia, all kinds of time, running out of time. He's sacked. It's 4th down. Finally, Cleveland's defense, a nice 3-and-out stop, 4th and 20. And the Corsairs have to punt it away. Still a full quarter left. Plenty of time for the Vipers. And they're going to get good field position out of this kick. From the goal line, Corsairs punt it away. Fair catch called for at the 46. So this will be the 2nd time in the second half that Cleveland has started in Queen City territory. Visit simulationfl.com for daily updates about the finest simulation football league around. Simulationfl.com. Don't miss a minute. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line, Wright's out of the shotgun. Wright, handoff Davis. Davis got 2. Tackle made in the middle by DJ McCoo. DJ McCoo this year, 18 tackles. That's 1st on the team. 2 tackles for loss. That's 7 tackles behind the leader, Tallahassee Pride's Adam Stackhouse. 2 in the backfield. 4 Wright on 2nd down and 8 as the 3rd quarter winds down. Back to pass. Wright, deep drop back, fires left side. Oh, King was out of bounds. Scott King, I don't think we're going to get a replay on that, but he was either pushed off of his route or just didn't know where he was on the field, but clearly way out of bounds on a 3rd and 8. A rare shot down the field by Caleb Wright goes incomplete. Out of the shotgun, Wright, 4 wide receivers. And they fake the handoff to Davis, and Wright flips it left side. Caught, first down. Big completion there for Caleb Wright to keep the drive alive for Cleveland. And even a field goal makes it a 2-possession game. Cleveland just needs points on this drive.
First and 10 from 32 yards.
Two in the backfield with Wright. Back to pass. And Wright fires down the middle. Pass caught. Taken away from the defender. That's Noel Price making a nice grab. 9-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 1. Maybe the final play of the 3rd quarter. Queen City up 18. Cleveland trying to cut into the deficit. Wright to throw. Wright fires into traffic. It's incomplete. 2 seconds to go in the 3rd. McCoo on the coverage. 3rd and 1. Third and short for Cleveland. Can they pick it up, keep the drive alive? Handoff Davis around the side, didn't get it. A Qantas Shine on 3rd down has been electric. As electric as those pants. 9 tackles through 3 quarters. It's the end of the 3rd. Queen City 24, Cleveland 6. It's 4th down for the Vipers. This is the SFL Network. Cleveland has stayed on the field to go for it. I'm really surprised they are not going to take the points here. Especially, oh, Queen City jumped offside. Davis has blockers. Davis inside the 10, inside the 5, and down to the 3-yard line. The risk pays off for Cleveland.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 92, defense. The penalty is declined.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Cleveland had the perfect play call. Davis behind blockers. Picks up a big chunk, and Cleveland has its best opportunity at a touchdown here tonight. First and goal at the 3. 2 in the backfield with Wright. Cleveland's been here before. Could not turn it into 6. Davis, take his head off again. Shine on the tackle. A Qantas Shine, who had 12 tackles last week, has been playing out of his mind since he finally got on the field after being on the sideline most of the time against NYC. 2nd and goal at the 4. Handoff Davis again. Davis breaks a tackle and gets in the end zone. Touchdown Vipers. Cleveland finally in the end zone here in their new home. It's a 12-point game. Cleveland will kick the extra point. It's a 2-score game with 10-11 to go. Anything is possible. Santa Fe erased a 13-point deficit in the final 10 minutes. It has happened before. It happened last week. And the extra point is blocked. just when you think Cleveland is going to start getting some momentum, special teams just unblocked. The second blocked extra point in 3 weeks. It's a 12-point game. Blown assignment there for the Vipers, just a lack of concentration. Howland returns to the 29. DR Sim, I think it's safe to say there's more than one in this 64,000 seat facility. A cold night here in Cleveland. 25 degrees, but no snow. 10:08 to go, 24-12. Garcia back to pass to start the drive. Check down to Hee Chol, and Hee Chol almost made the whole team miss in the open field. He is exciting to watch. Only picked up one that time. Caleb Wright still under 100 yards. I've never seen so many quarterbacks in the first 3 weeks of a season have less than 200 yards passing across the league. It is just crazy. 2nd and 9 at the 30. 9:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Garcia pump fake, floats it. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, almost the catch of the night. Brock Studwell lays out, but cannot hang on. 3rd down. Studwell had it. What an effort. Shotgun for Garcia. Big 3rd down and 9. Garcia against a 4-man rush. Deep shot. Picked off at the 45 and being returned past the 30. Gets a block and Johns smacked out of bounds at the 22. 1st down Cleveland. Tremaine Johns not fooled by the double move of Jake Legacy. And he would have returned it for a touchdown if not for yet another punishing hit by a Corsair player tonight. Let's go. 19 carries, 77 yards for Chris Davis. Still looking for his first 100-yard game of the season. 1st and 10 at the 22. Cleveland, just like that, in business. But because they missed the extra point, a field goal keeps it a 2-score game. Right to the end zone. It's knocked away and incomplete. Dangerous to being pass interference. The officials said the ball was knocked up in the air first. Ooh, Diggs made a block on that interception return. It looked average to me. 2nd and 10 at the 22 for Cleveland. Back to pass. Caleb Wright down the middle, caught, and a flag. Thrown in the secondary, I believe, in the area of pass interference. Christ on the catch. Should be 1st and goal.
Pass interference. Number 55.
Penalty declined. The interference was on McCoo. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line for the awoken Vipers. Hashtag average block. Oh, the chat is on point tonight. 1st and goal at the 9.5 for Cleveland. Down 24-6 just a minute and a half ago. 4 receivers, 3 to the left side for Wright. Back to pass. Wright over the middle to the 3. 2nd and goal. Caleb Wright, while the numbers aren't sexy, the performance has been pure for the 2nd straight week. 2nd and goal at the 3. 3 receivers, 2 to the right side. Davis in the backfield. Davis going to get the carry. Left side. Davis walks in. Touchdown. And Cleveland is fired up. Extra point good for Cleveland. No block this time. 8:20 to go. Didn't take Cleveland long to get back into this game. 24-19. It's a big if the Vipers come back, it would be the second largest comeback in nearly 3 years of SFL action. From the 13, very short kick. Howland past the 25, but cannot get past the 30. Excellent coverage. Coming up Sunday, you will not want to miss it. 12 Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, before the NFL championship game, conference championship game doubleheader. Baltimore at Sioux Falls, the SFL game of the week, along with Houston at Santa Fe, San Francisco at DC. It's SFL action Sunday afternoon, right here on the SFL Network and on SimulationFL.com. First and 10 for the 29. Garcia back to pass, and Garcia floats it over the middle of that pass, complete for a 9-yard pickup. Studwell on the catch, 2nd and 1. Queen City let a game slip away from them in the 4th quarter last week. Would hate to see that happen again. 3 receivers, 2 to the right side. Heachel in the backfield, a fairly quiet evening. He takes the carry, hit in the backfield by a double team, and a loss of a yard. Brantley in on the stop. 3rd and 3, they were all over Park Heachel.
3rd and 2 from 37 yards.
Heachel, the lone man on a big 3rd down. Garcia back to pass. Garcia hit as he threw. The pass is caught at the 40. Jake Legacy, the Corsairs' best offensive player tonight, comes up huge as Garcia took a shot from behind.
1st and 10 from 41 yards.
Under 7 minutes to go. Corsairs by 5. Over 40 viewers tonight. Back to pass, Garcia flips it outside, right, caught, 4-yard gain. That's Taylor. Stops the clock with 6:44 to go. Taylor having some words. What a game. This is the 4th straight finish that's leading to a dramatic conclusion here on SFL N1. 3 receivers for Garcia, all to the left side. Ball in the middle of the field, back to pass. Garcia, deep shot, and the pass is caught. Howland is wide open, inside the 10, touchdown Queen City. Boy, did the Corsairs need that. Back up by 2 touchdowns. Howland, wow, that's an excellent play call right there. Howland uses the 2 receivers, Legacy and Taylor, to get the defense all kinds of turned around, and J.J. Howland scores his first touchdown of his SFL career. Coming into the night, he had 2 catches for 14 yards. What a phenomenal play. Extra point to go back up by 12 is good, and all of that energy that Cleveland had built up to cut the score to 5 is, for the moment, gone. Diggs looking for an illegal pick, and honestly, he may have had, we didn't get to see Taylor and Legacy if they blocked down the field, but may have had a legitimate cause for, or a case there to throw a flag. Davis kicks it away. Corsairs back up a little bit more comfortably from the 1 yard line. Vipers on the return, and Walker is smacked at the 21-yard line. This is one of the hardest hitting teams I've seen this season, Queen City. This defense will take your lunch money.
First and 10. From 21 yards.
Wright is under center. Still plenty of time for Cleveland to keep chipping away. Wright over the middle, pass caught. Looking for the first down. Got it. Over the middle. Nice effort in the yak department. First and 10 at the 31 for Cleveland. If I'm the Vipers, there's no need to panic. As long as they can get the touchdown in the next 3 minutes or so, they're right back in the ballgame. Two receivers, Scott King has been silent tonight. Back to pass, Wright, over the middle again. 6-yard gain. McCoo and a slew of other Corsair defenders on the stop. King on the catch.
Second and 4. From
7
27
catches
yards.
for 26 yards tonight for Chris Davis. Coming in, he only had 3 grabs for 5 yards. Second and 4 at the 36. Handoff to Davis. Davis makes a couple of men miss. Got a first down to the 43-yard line. So Cleveland chipping away here on this drive. But going to start needing a sense of urgency here soon. Cleveland trying to avoid their first loss of the season and falling to 3rd in the Great Lakes Division. Back to pass, Wright. And Wright's got a lot of time, and the pass is incomplete. Dropped over the middle by Walker. Second and 10, stops the clock, 4:43 to go. Coming up on the SFL postgame report, we'll have highlights from Johnny English's insane first half against Oklahoma City. Carolina, Oklahoma City going on SFLN2 tonight. And we'll also have the final stats of this game as well, coming up on the SFL postgame report in 4:43 time. Back to pass, Wright. One-handed grab by Christ, but only a 6-yard gain. It's 3rd down. A lot of over-the-middle throws. Patrick Daniel in La La Land finally gets back deep. 3rd down and 4. Wright, back to pass. Right over the middle. Oh, what a hit! Nasty. I think that was Shine. 4th down. This team is just scary. Watch this hit. Oh, it was McCoo. He just lays out Noel Kreis. As Lou Wolfpack said, assassinated. It's 4th down. The offense still on the field. Maybe a last gasp here for Cleveland. 31-19, 4th and 4. Right back to pass over the middle. One-handed catch to keep the drive alive. Right out of the shotgun to throw. Check down Davis. And Davis, nowhere to go, picks up 1 yard. Just nothing down the field. 4 minutes. And looking back on film, it may be a testament to Queen City's defense. Right, deep ball, found an open man to the 15-yard line. That's Scott King. 3:46 to go. Cleveland still has plenty of time. Wouldn't even have to onside kick at this point. Back to pass, Right, down the middle, inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. Although I have a feeling Cleveland may onside kick if they get this touchdown. 2nd and 1 at the 6. Wright looking all around. Has to check it down. Davis. He will not get the first down because Lyons comes in and cleans up the play. 3rd and inches at the 5. Wright to pass. Davis again. And Davis didn't get it. Is that Shine? No, it's Lyons. 4th and 1, you got to go for it. You absolutely have to go for it. Davis, 3 catches for 5 yards coming into the night. Has been a major receiver in the passing game tonight, but with little success. 4th and 1 for Wright. The clock is ticking. Back to pass. Wright fires it short. It's knocked away by Lyons. Queen City comes up huge in the red zone again. Looking for Christ, and Lyons just swoops in and takes it away. And you go back to that blocked extra point. A field goal would have made it a 1-score game without the blocked PAT, but because of the blocked PAT, Cleveland had to go for it. And look at Hee Chol. Queen City wins a game. He has 25 yards on 8 carries tonight. Back to pass. Garcia still throwing it. Hee Chol got some open space, but a nice tackle by Diggs. Diggs really good in the open field. 2nd down and 5.
Second and 4.
Second and 5 at the 10. Cleveland definitely needs a stop now. Still does have all 3 timeouts. Both teams actually have 3. That's the 2-minute warning. And they did get the snap off, and Garcia's pass nearly picked off. Garcia still taking chances. Yeah. 31-19. 3rd and 5. They're going to hand it off to Hee Chol. That's smart. If Cleveland gets the stop, they'll burn a timeout. Queen City will have to punt. Still a shot for Cleveland. From the 47-yard line, Vipers into Corsair territory. 1:44 on the clock.
First and 10. From 48-yard.
Can Cleveland do the unthinkable? Down 12, 1:44 left, and 2 timeouts. Need a touchdown, an onside kick, and a touchdown. Right deep ball knocked away. McCoo on the coverage. SFL post-game show coming up next. 2nd down and 10 at the 49. It appears that Cleveland is going to 2-1. Queen City will improve to 2-1 with only a 1-point loss on their resume. Corsairs have Baltimore next week. Back to pass Wright. Wright's in trouble and just got the ball away for a 1-yard pickup. And that avoids Cleveland having to burn a timeout and face a 3rd and very long. Jackson on the catch. Jackson very quiet. McCoo and Shine likely have something to do with that.
Third and 9.
3rd and 9. 3 receivers left side, right, trying to make something happen. Back to pass, swing out left, pass caught short of the first down, Scott King. Just 5 grabs on 6 targets for King. And there is no reason why Scott King should have less than 10 targets tonight. They have struggled to get him the ball. A pretty decent night for Caleb Wright, all things considered.
4th and inches.
4th and inches, they're going to have to go for it again. Wright to throw, and Wright dumps it off to Davis. That's a first down to the 36-yard line. They got to hurry. King top of the screen. Right back to pass. He's going to be sacked. 2nd and 14, a loss of 4. Clock is ticking down to 1:02. Right to throw. Again, just dumps it off short to Davis. 3rd and 14, they got to burn a timeout. Post-game show coming up next. 3rd and 14.
3rd and 13.
Cleveland really on the ropes. 4 receivers, right. To throw. Right, left side, Lions all over it. 53 seconds left, 4th down. 50 seconds, actually.
Fourth and 13. Ball at the 39-yard line.
4th and 14. Right. Down the field. 1 yard short of the first down. And that's been the story of the night for Cleveland. A 31-19 defeat to Queen City. The Corsairs have scored over 30 points in each of their first 3 games. Have Baltimore in week 4 on the same night as DC at Sioux Falls, Houston at Carolina. That is going to be an amazing night of SFL action next Thursday. The Vipers are out of timeouts. It'll be interesting to see how the Vipers adjust. They have Minneapolis in week 4, and they have Sioux Falls in week 5. And there is the first of 2 knees for Daniel Garcia. Gotta feel pretty good for Daniel Garcia, even though he threw a couple more picks tonight. He was really sharp for most of the game. Cleveland had a short spurt there in the 4th quarter, but they open up Extensive Enterprise Stadium with a loss.
3rd and 13 from 25-yard.
And Queen City hosting Baltimore next Thursday as a good shot at trying to overtake the top of the conference. That is the last play of the ball game. Queen City 31, Cleveland 19. The post-game report is coming up here on the SFL Network on Twitch. Stay tuned. Welcome to the SFL postgame show. The Queen City Corsairs top the Cleveland Vipers 31-19. Daniel Garcia 32 of 43, 340 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Jake Legacy 8 grabs for 131 yards and a touchdown. Most of his damage done in the first half. The linebackers for Queen City made the difference tonight. Aquanta Shine 10 tackles. DJ McCoo had 11 tackles and 4 defended passes as Cleveland tried to exploit the middle of the field on Queen City and were denied. The Corsairs improved to 2-1. Cleveland falls to 2-1. Caleb Wright, almost identical completion percentage numbers, 31 of 42, which is 203 yards. He did not throw an interception for the second straight game. Did not have a touchdown either. Chris Davis, 22 carries, 88 yards, so falls short of 100 for the third consecutive game. 11 catches for 30 yards. Scott King ended the game with 6 catches for 63 yards. Noel Price 5 for 47. And Trey Jackson quiet tonight, 2 for 18. Zach Elfage and Jermaine Johns in the loss. 16 tackles, 2 interceptions combined. And Cleveland falls, so that very tough Great Lakes division. 2-0 Minneapolis, 2-1 Queen City, 2-1 Cleveland. That is some insane, tough competition. Minneapolis has not played any of their top division opponents yet this year, but they'll have a shot week 4 at Cleveland. And their first matchup with Queen City comes, I believe, not until week 7. They do play, I know, the last week of the season, week 12, Minneapolis at Queen City. So it'll be interesting to see how the Great Lakes division shakes out and the conference as a whole. And as we wait on Oklahoma City and Carolina to finish up from Transcorp Stadium, we'd like to remind you that coming up on Sunday, Baltimore at Sioux Falls, Houston at Santa Fe, San Francisco at DC. Going to be very interesting to see how the Santa Fe Gorillas can defend Darnell Black, who leads the league in rushing. That's followed up on Monday by Tallahassee at Orlando and NYC at Minneapolis, along with Louisville at Dallas. And next Thursday is the mega night of action. Darnell Black versus Johnny English. Houston at Carolina, going to be a sweet one. Baltimore at Queen City will also be a very good game. And DC at Sioux Falls, a great game as well. That comes up next Thursday. Carolina and OKC has gone final. Let's take a look at how the Renegades and Skyhawks finished up. Carolina, Oklahoma City. This game turned on its head quick. Johnny English with the stiff arm, and no one could tackle this man in the second quarter. Down 10-0, Carolina would cut into the deficit there. Makes it 10-7 early in the second, but Carolina was not even close to being done. Next drive, there's another missed tackle, and another missed tackle, and another missed tackle. Johnny English just being ridiculous against the Renegades on the road. Carolina takes their first lead of the game. Now it's 14-10. Next drive for Oklahoma City. This was only a minute later. Joseph Redfeather looking deep. I don't think so. Julius O'Neal. He had 2 picks on the night. Carolina takes over. They would end up scoring 28 straight in the second quarter. This was Jamison Monroe's first passing touchdown of the season that made it 21-10. Carolina wins 31-20. They're 2-1. So the Skyhawks are 2-1. Their only loss, that devastating 4-point loss in Santa Fe last week, but Carolina shook that off and gets the win. So the Skyhawks, very impressive in their first year with a first-year coaching staff. They don't pass the ball, though. Jamison Monroe just 88 yards passing tonight, 15 of 23. Did have a touchdown, did not throw a pick. Johnny Stinkin' English. This guy is giving Darnell Black a run for his money. Again, Houston and Carolina play next Thursday in the spotlight in week 4. 36 carries, 343 yards, and 3 touchdowns for English. The guy has 10 touchdowns this season already. He's been unbelievable. Julius O'Neal, 9 tackles and 2 picks. Joseph Redfeather, 24 of 36, 216 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Pete Bruschi, 17 carries, 121 yards and a touchdown. And Tiberius Bovine, just 2 catches, 43 yards, just 3 catches in the last 2 games for the Gold tight end. Renegades have got to figure out how to get Bovine moving as OKC loses their 2nd straight game. It falls to 1-2. So that just about does it. Well, really, it does do it for us tonight. 31-19, Queen City over Cleveland. It was a wild game, well played by both squads. Queen City surged late, but a nice call by Queen City's offensive coordinator. A beautiful touchdown pass to J.J. Howland, his first of his career. That separated the Corsairs and the Vipers tonight. 31-19, Queen City crashes the home field opening party for Cleveland to jump them in the standings and improve to 2-1. We'll see what all of the teams have in store for us next week. They play tonight, and we got plenty of action coming up Sunday afternoon before the NFL championship games. Make it a triple header of football. Just awesomeness on Sunday, and then back here Monday night for Tallahassee and Orlando in the Battle of Florida as Orlando tries to get their first win of the year in their home opener. We've had a blast with all of you. Hope all of the newcomers enjoyed what they saw tonight and had a fun time. 31-19, Corsairs over the Vipers. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League and the Simulation Football League Network from Extensive Enterprise Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, and back in our SFL studios with Jamie Walsh. I'm Cameron Irvine saying it's been a pleasure. We had a lot of fun. Good night, everybody. We'll see you in 3 days.